Okay, so we're all recording from our houses. I want you guys to describe the rooms that you're in so we can all feel like we're together.
Oh, God. Mine's boring. I don't have anything on my walls or anything. I just moved.
Oh, are you in your bedroom or your office?
I don't have no office.
Oh, you're not in my room?
No, I ain't that fancy.
Sorry,
no,
I mean, I have my private chef and my maid coming later, too. So I'm here in my office.
I've got a nice backyard, but...
Where are you, Monte?
I'm located in my bedroom in our house in Gilbert, where I have pictures and flat screen TV and a whole lot of sneakers in my closet. And I have a desk with all 3 computers on my table. So
what are the pictures of?
So,
are they like 1980s
G-rated?
women in bikinis? Like,
yeah. Are they G-rated or R-rated? Like,
wait, first of all, I'm very offended for you ladies to even let that come out of your mouth, to think that I would have such a thing like that on my wall.
Hey, ladies got to make a living somehow.
So it's, I love inspiring quotes and things of that nature. And
live, laugh, love.
No, knowledge is gain.
I'm in my office and it is like spooky decorated. So I have my bats behind me and my huge portrait of Lady Gaga and my ghost and AFI and Circa Survive posters. Basically, my office, I recreated my like teen Shauna emo bedroom, and I love it in here.
Oh, that's dope.
And my husband's grandparents came over once to I don't know, it was the first time they saw the house, and you walk in and I have this huge rug and it kind of looks like a summoning mat or like a Ouija board thing, and his Tata walked in and was like, oh nope, not going in there. Like turned around and left.
Recorded live in Phoenix, Arizona.
It's the Pop Culture Junkie Podcast.
Hello, our fellow pop culture junkies. We are back with a brand new episode this week. This is Nicole talking, and I'm here with Shauna and Monte. How are you guys doing?
Hey.
What's up? How you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing this week?
Doing amazing.
Pretty good. So has there been any exciting pop culture events or news that you guys saw?
Yeah, what have you guys been watching this week?
Have you ladies seen Equalizer with Denzel Washington? I know this might be a little off topic, but...
No, if you watched it this week, let's talk about it.
All right. Well, for one, before we get into it, let's just say, and y'all can argue with me, Denzel Washington, I don't care who get mad at me, is by far the best actor I have ever seen. Like,
no, he's an incredible actor. Like, absolutely. Yeah.
He can turn it off and on like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculous. And like, just watching that movie, I was just like, damn.
Is it an action movie? I don't even know if I've heard of it before.
Like, it's kind of action, but it's like a story plot because he's like the good guy and he gives people like the opportunity to do the right thing because he catch people in action, like doing some dumb shit, like far as like cricket cops and things like that. And like he's so calm. Like, imagine getting a calm ass whooping. Like, that is unreal. Like, so I was watching it.
And now we have the title of the episode.
Yo, it was crazy. I even text my mom. I was like, yo, Mom, have you seen this? And she was like, no, I don't think so. I was like, you need to watch it.
Was it on Netflix?
It was, I was watching it on YouTube TV.
Okay, so cool.
Shout out to them. They provide great service, you know what I'm saying? So
maybe I'll give that a watch this week. Me and Andrew are always looking for new movies to watch. Nice.
For sure.
Very cool. What have you been watching this week, Nicole?
Well, I moved this weekend, so I haven't really been watching much TV, but the other day I watched, the other day I watched Home Alone for the first time this year.
Aw, the first one?
Yes. And then what else? So we were getting our cable, like, switched over, so then I watched, oh my God, Nailed It, the baking show on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
So I watched that. I binge watched that because there was nothing else to do.
The holiday one?
Yeah, it was a holiday one because they were doing like a Hanukkah themed cake, so that was fun. Cute. But I would love to be on that show. Yes.
It'd
be so fun to be on it.
You said you were a good cook, right?
Yeah, I mean, I could bake, but like the things that are on there, I don't think I could bake, but it would be fun to try. So it's a great show. I did like it. So if you're looking for a new baking show, I would definitely check it out because it's not your typical baking show where they're actually good at baking and creating cakes. It's more so like random people off the street they pick that they put on the show to get like $10,000 at the end. And I can use $10,000.
All right. I'm going to nominate you for it.
I'm going to nominate you
down.
too. Wait, time out.
Please do.
Nicole, when you come over, whenever we hang out for the Star Wars night, maybe you should like bake us something.
I could bake you guys something.
Please bake us. I like lemon flavored things. Lemon cookies.
Oh,
okay, I make these really good peanut butter chocolate chip cookies.
Oh,
okay, I'll eat those too.
I'm sold for that.
Okay, I'll make those. I got you guys.
That's a bit.
We're gonna have the Rocks tequila for our
and cookies
Star Wars night. We decided we're gonna have what's it called? Terramana. Yeah, we're gonna have some Terramana tequila, and we'll do a review on it. And then we'll eat Nicole's cookies. It'll be great.
Yes.
Definitely.
I watched a couple things this week. So I just finished season 1 and started season 2 of an anime called Attack on Titan, which is a super popular anime. And it's taken me a long time to start it. It was one of those things like my husband's been watching for years, and then he finally was like, I'll start it over so you can like watch it with me. And it was so good. I finished season 1 of Schitt's Creek, which is freaking hilarious. If you guys need something funny to watch, it's so funny. Like, I know it won a ton of, I think, Golden Globes the last, or I don't know, some TV award last time around. What are the awards for TVs? Emmys? Maybe it's Emmys.
Yeah, Emmys.
Yeah. And it deserves them. It was so freaking funny. And it's actually the mom from Home Alone plays the mom in the show. I mean, she's older now. She's freaking hilarious. So definitely recommend Schitt's Creek. And then I started binge watching a show called Designated Survivor with Kiefer Sutherland, where he is the one remaining survivor. Spoiler, it happens in like the first 5 minutes. He's the one remaining survivor of the entire like presidential cabinet. They're all taken out in a terrorist attack. So he goes from being like a low-ranking member in the cabinet to being like president within a number of just minutes, just with everybody dying. So yeah, I guess I've been watching a lot of TV. And then, of course, Great British Baking Show, which is my go-to show. But yeah, that was me this week.
I saw, Shauna, this is for you. Yesterday, I was like scrolling through my social media, and I saw that a Dragon Ball actor died.
What? How did I not see that?
Yeah,
okay,
I meant to send it to you.
it.
It is Kirby Morrow. Does that sound familiar?
Kirby Morrow.
I'm trying to figure out who he played.
Yeah.
Voice actor. Goku?
No,
Goku.
definitely not Goku.
Oh, well, that's what's telling
Dragon
me.
Ball Z Ninjago. Who the heck did he play? No,
Yeah, it's telling me
Sean
best known roles.
Schemmel plays. Oh, maybe he played Goku in some of the like offshoot stuff. The actor played smaller roles in Supergirl, Arrow, The Flash, 3 shows on the CW that are linked through the DC universe. Let's see here.
Wait, Kirby Morrow? Is that who it is?
Yeah. Says that he was in Inuyasha. Interesting. No, I'm not sure who he played in Dragon Ball. Sean Schemmel plays the voice of Goku.
Oh, okay. Well, it's telling me in this article, so maybe this article's wrong, but...
How sad. Sounds like he was a pretty young guy. That's tragic.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'll have to read more about him later and see if my husband knows more about him.
I just know you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, so...
I am. I love Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
No, she's not. She's capping. She ain't no Dragon Ball.
Oh my
Z
God.
fan.
Oh, no, you're right. He was Goku for the Ocean Group duds. So he's not the Goku that a lot of us know.
Okay.
But yeah, the Ocean Group duds, which
All
is
right.
like a Canadian dub of Dragon Ball Z. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yes.
that makes sense.
Who is your favorite Dragon Ball Z character?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Bulma. I love Bulma. She is super hot and super smart. And I mean, so am I. So I'm just kidding. Not really, though. No, I love Bulma. I think she's just kick-ass and she's really like sassy and she's a scientist and she has a hot, hardworking husband and I don't know, she builds all the machinery for everyone and looks good in a bunny outfit. What more could you want in a woman?
That's what's up. I would probably say mine would have to be Goku, of course. I was a big fan. Well, somewhat of a fan of Vegeta.
Oh, I love Vegeta.
And I did like Piccolo. I even had the video game as a kid too. So
that's cool. Yeah, no, I love Vegeta. He's cranky and angry and
got the deep voice.
Yeah, him and the voice of Piccolo are the same actor. So
I did not know that.
Yep. So what is up with pop culture news this week, my junkies? We talked about the Fresh Prince reunion last week's episode, I believe, just kind of teased it. But did you actually watch it? Did anyone actually watch it?
No, I don't have HBO Max.
I actually did get to like check it out, and I must say, like, I did not expect so much emotions to be involved throughout the show. But like when you think about it, like those guys on set, like you build relationships and you're around each other every day. It's almost like roommates, you know what I mean? So just to see them interacting, and not only that, I think the biggest topic out of this reunion so far has been with Will Smith and Janet Hubert not talking for 30 years, which is like,
that's crazy
to me. And I watched the interview and like, damn, it was real. Nothing about that conversation they had was fake. Like it was all blunt, and she was pouring her heart out. He was pouring his heart out. Tears was being shed. And I was like, man, this is amazing to see. And like, just for her to, and I think the biggest thing was just miscommunication and egos. And, you know, Will Smith was like very young at the time, and he was in his prime. He had a lot of great things going on, movies, and not only that, with that franchise of Fresh Prince. So, and Janet, she was a little older. She was in her 30s, like early 30s coming in. And it was just miscommunication, and it kind of hurt her career a lot, you know, being that they kind of tried to make her into the bad guy and even like limiting her time of being on the show. But I think the best part of it was just them being able to come together with some understanding, have laughs, and just be like, yo, it is what it is, but let's move forward in a positive way. But the only thing that I hate, though, is the media always trying to twist shit, and they make it seem like trying to put people against each other. But obviously, you know, it's good for the ratings. It's good for people because we as humans, we love drama, unfortunately. But it was
by
dope.
the end of it, did they seem like they had kind of made up or moved past it?
Absolutely.
Nice.
And this past episode, they sat down and they watched Uncle Phil. They watched a lot of memories and clips of Uncle Phil, a.k.a. James Avery, for those who don't know.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. So he was a great male role model on that show. And, you know, Will Smith not really having a father coming up, you can tell, like, those scenes are actually pretty real. I don't know if you ladies ever watched it, but
I've seen here and there, yeah.
Yeah. It was a scene on there where Will Smith's father actually was like in and out of his life. And there was one particular scene where he came and he was supposed to take Will on a trip with him, and he bailed on him, you know what I mean? And like, to be real with you guys, and I did some research on it, that ending of the scene was all real. Like, that wasn't scripted at all. Like, those tears and everything was all real. So yeah, it was dope for sure.
Oh, that's so I'm gonna have to give it a watch, get a good cry out.
Definitely gotta
it sounds like it was good.
Yeah.
Let's see what else happened this week. We talked about it in the fan group, so shout out to everybody in the Pop Culture Junkie support group. And I want to hear your guys' opinion on it. Michael B. Jordan named People's Sexiest Man Alive.
Well, I don't have no comment on that. But
come on, you can't appreciate a good-looking man. Like, that's a good-looking man
on there.
Not until your big Bachelorette debut.
We'll talk about that. I did make it to the next step, so.
Oh, okay. Hold that thought. Nicole, what do you think about Michael B. Jordan?
I mean, it was his time coming.
Right?
I mean.
Oh, you got some jungle fever over there. I see you, Nicole.
Oh my God.
I see you, girl.
Yes.
Jungle fever over there.
All right, on to the next conversation.
Monte's allowed to say that.
Don't be shy.
No, I think it was very well deserved. I mean, if we're talking a few years back, I love country music, but Blake Shelton.
Oh my God. No.
I mean, come on. think he's very sexy, but
No, absolutely not. He's like
to each their own.
he's like a hard-boiled egg, like dipped in mayonnaise. Like,
Yeah,
it's just,
for real.
oh.
Gwen
What?
Stefani probably thinks differently, but if you're listening, Gwen, sorry.
Not sorry, Gwen.
Yeah, true.
Did you just say dipped in mayonnaise?
Yeah, he's just
What?
like a hard-boiled egg with like mayonnaise on top, and like he seems like he's the kind of guy who thinks that ketchup is too spicy. Is what I'm saying. Like he just,
Okay, that's
Oh,
different.
I get that vibe from him.
That's
But no, I agree.
hilarious.
Michael B. Jordan and his thick mustache, facial hair.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
I'm a fan of his acting, so there's no shade or anything. I'm a big fan of Creed.
Oh yeah,
So-
Creed's good.
Yeah.
I love him as Killmonger. He's a good guy. We did have this discussion in the group too about other iconic mustaches. Did you get in that conversation, Nicole?
I didn't, but someone literally just popped in my head, and I'm drawing a blank on his name, so we're going to Google him really fast. I will get it in
Okay.
2 seconds.
Okay.
Tom Selleck
Oh yeah, that's an iconic mustache.
from Friends. Richard, I can see why Monica dated him.
That is a nice thick mustache.
Yeah, I think he looks good with it. I think he'd look very weird without it. It's probably just like very, very pale.
Yes.
And he was also in Magnum Pie, but I know I'm from
PI,
Friends
but
because
yeah,
I'm
you're
obsessed
right.
with Friends. But if you know who I'm talking about, then he's from
Oh,
Magnum
yeah,
Pie
everyone
as
knows
well.
Tom Selleck.
Yeah. Okay. Apparently I didn't, so.
You're a baby. That's okay.
Yeah,
I mean
true.
that in a loving way.
Oh, I know. Hey, I'm not going to be mad about you commenting on my young age.
You baby face.
Yes.
So I would say Rahul Kohli in Haunting of Bly Manor has a delicious thick mustache. Let's see, who else did I post? Henry Cavill rocks a mustache for a little while. Looks pretty good. I don't know. I'm a fan of a well-placed mustache. I even liked Aaron Rodgers when he had his mustache and people were trolling him so hard. I loved it on him.
Didn't Zac Efron have a mustache?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Zac
I was
Efron
like-
could have like anything going on in his
A
I
face
don't
full
know.
of acne.
Yeah, it's just anything, and he would just still be a very handsome man.
I agree.
Do you ever grow a mustache, Monte?
It took a long time for me to get one. I think the very first time like I actually witnessed and saw like a piece of hair on my face was probably like when I was 20 years old. So to be real with you,
He's like, oh, thank God! Start like coloring it in, get some just for men.
it
going.
took a very
Like,
long time. And I would get upset and I would say, Mom, it's not growing. Like, why am I not getting any hair on my face?
Oh,
And she was like, it'll come. It will come. So, but I mean, now I'm used to it. So I guess when I hit 40, I'll still look 25. So whatever.
There you go.
I'm cool with that.
shout out to Monte's facial hair, the next sexiest man alive.
Yeah, it's possible. Be on the lookout.
So you mentioned your Bachelorette updates. Do you want to talk about it?
Oh yeah. So
Oh,
let me tell you a little about that right there. So I got the phone call yesterday, and she was like, "Hey Monte, how are you doing?" I was like, "I'm doing well. How about yourself?" And she was just like, "So we want to do a FaceTime interview with you."
Yay!
But she want to do it this week, so unfortunately, I was hoping to do it before this episode, but the interview is tomorrow. So
Well,
we're gonna
good
do
luck.
like so it's gonna be like FaceTime, and I have to dress to impress, and we'll see what happens.
Cool.
So I don't know.
What are you gonna
We'll-
wear?
I have no idea, to be honest with you.
Oh my God, he needs some help. Someone help him.
Yeah. So maybe I should wear a suit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
You could wear
so-
Harry Styles' dress, like the replica that we talked about. Remember how much you loved that.
Yeah,
I
you'll
did.
get the first impression rose.
True. So I don't know. We'll see how this thing plan out. Like I said before, I don't know if I'm gonna officially get on the show. I'm just riding the wave. and
Heck
just seeing
yeah,
how far it
that's
goes.
awesome.
So right now we still up here. It hasn't dropped yet. So
So you're on step, 3 now out of 5?
step 3. Yeah.
Oh,
And
I
I
wonder
think
what step 4 is.
I think step 4 is when they actually like they might fly me out to LA. So hopefully that happens. So that'll be dope.
Oh,
So-
That would be
so
fun.
cool. A little
So
mini
we'll see.
vacation too.
Yeah, I'll take that any day.
Heck yeah. I wonder when they would even start filming. Can they even well, I guess
Yeah,
wonder
they just did the 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
when did they film those? I mean, with COVID
So-
and everything going on.
The Bachelorette was supposed to start filming in May, but they pushed it back a couple months. So I want to say they start filming in July, and it just recently ended. And then The Bachelor, I believe, they just started filming like last month.
Oh, I mean,
So-
I guess they're all kind of quarantined. They all live in the same house together.
So
Okay.
it's at the Bachelorette was at the La Quinta Suites, and it's huge. It's not like your La Quinta hotel that you're probably thinking of, but
Yeah.
everyone that was like production, contestants, Claire, like everyone that was supposed to be a part of it, they got there and they quarantined for their 10 or 14 days and got tested
Okay.
to make sure that they were good to like start filming and everything. So yeah, you're pretty much in your room until it's all good to go.
Or in the Bachelorette's room, right?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So yeah. So we'll see. I'll keep you ladies, up to date, on what's going on, up to speed on
Yeah.
that. So
Let us know if you need help picking out an outfit for tomorrow. Hold up some
Yeah.
options for
Yes.
us, and we'll tell you yes or no.
I feel like I should just go casual. I don't want to hit them with too much drip. You know what I mean?
Maybe you
So-
should just be shirtless.
Nah, that's for the show. If I'm actually on there.
okay.
So
You got to
Yeah.
lift for a couple months.
Yeah,
before
you
you
still
start.
gotta go to the gym probably.
yeah.
Get
I
everything
done
on
already
point.
started. I already started that process. So right
Oh, he's
now,
like, don't worry,
There
it's
you go.
good.
Yeah, we getting there. We definitely getting there.
I don't know. I would say maybe a nice shirt and tie. You don't
Yeah.
need like the jacket, but
Yeah,
you want to
you
look
don't- yeah.
presentable and nice for the people. You don't want to just wear a t-shirt. That's my opinion.
Yeah,
though.
for sure. No. Well, I wasn't going the t-shirt way. Definitely wasn't going to do that.
Maybe a nice button up, but like leave it. I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Yeah,
look
yeah.
like you're going to like a stuffy job interview, but then you don't want to
Mhm.
look sloppy either.
I thought about like a collar shirt,
Mhm.
something like that. I don't know. Whatever it is, it'll look good for sure.
A bolo
So-
tie.
Yeah,
Ladies love a bolo tie.
yeah. So
Now I'm just picturing like mustaches and bolo ties. I'm gonna pick up my husband's outfit for him tomorrow.
You mentioned the other day, Monte, that the creator of the Ice Bucket Challenge, Patrick Quinn, passed away.
oh yeah, ALS challenge. He did pass away.
Mm-hmm.
He died at the age of 37.
That's awful.
So I'm going to try my best to pronounce what ALS stands for. It is amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. For those who don't know, dang, I did that pretty good. Okay,
Yeah, that's
All right.
nice.
Shout
All
out
right.
to that BA, that degree. But this disease is very hereditary. It's unknown at this point, but a lot of stars have contributed as far as donating and taking place because it was a fun activity for a lot of people to partake in. And I did like some research on it, and they raised over 220 million
Oh my gosh.
for the global research.
That's
So
crazy.
yeah.
What
it was
an
crazy.
amazing thing for something to like that to go viral where it actually helps people and it's like fun to do and interactive. That's incredible.
For sure.
Did you
So-
either of you guys do the ice bucket challenge?
I never did, but in high school, my counselor did it in front of the whole school.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I did
Oh my
not.
gosh. I didn't
Too cold.
either. I think that might be the point, to be a little
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Yeah,
You're
I
in
was-
Arizona. Do it in the summer.
Right? That's not a bad idea.
I was nominated to do it when I was going to school in Michigan, and it was way too cold for me to
Yeah.
like.
Okay.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Nice. I did do a polar bear plunge once. That's not anywhere close, but
What
it's
is
just
that?
like you jump in it's when you at like midnight on New Year's, you jump in the pool in the middle of the night.
hmm
It's
Oh,
really
wow.
cold. But it's Arizona, so it's like, oh, it's so chilly. 50 degrees. Like, it wasn't negative 10 or whatever,
Yeah.
but it was
Mhm.
cold to me.
Oh, I bet.
Monte, you also talked about Dr. Dre and Nick Cannon's Feature City event. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Oh yeah, so Feed Your City event. It's new information for me also, but apparently this is something that that's not new. I guess is kind of like a normal thing. It normally occurs around Thanksgiving, and they have done it in a couple cities in the U.S. and one in particular was Compton, where you had Dr. Dre, Nick Cannon, NBA star Ricky Davis, former NBA star. My apologies, and Tony Draper, which is like a music icon. He's like very big in the music industry, but basically what it is just people getting together and they're just giving away free groceries because of this pandemic. Just more so just giving back to the community. So, and it was a great way for people to unite. However, with COVID, things was ran a little different. You know, they had a one drive lane. So everyone was just being safe on that end. But it was a great way for them to give back to that community, especially with, you know, so much has been going on and just for, you know, give people hope and positivity. So it was a great way to do some positive things. So
yeah, that's awesome. Very cool.
Yeah.
I haven't heard a lot from Nick Cannon in a while. I mean, I guess he's just really like he's evolved a lot in activism and things now, right? Like that's kind of, I mean, it says he still hosts. He was the host of some reality show for a while, wasn't he?
Wildin' Out.
Oh yeah, well now, but I think he was the host of like.
Yeah, he's the host of Masked Singer because I watched that.
There you go.
Okay.
He still does that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Nice.
So what is it about? I never seen it.
The Masked Singer?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's so good. So it's a bunch of celebrities. You don't know their identity, but every week before they perform, they give new clues as to who their identity is. Mm-hmm. And then the character with the least amount of votes will be voted off that week. And then the judges will have their final guess as to who the celebrity under the mask is. And then at the end, they just reveal who they are. It's a singing competition. So
it seems really fun. Yeah.
It's really cool. Like a lot of the celebrities you would not think are good singers end up being like amazing. And I mean, the last one that was on, spoiler alert, Lonzo Ball was the person that was unmasked. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Lonzo Ball, the NBA player?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's actually not
Bob
that bad
Saget was on it too, right?
Yeah, he was 2 weeks ago.
Oh, nice. And then Mickey Rourke, wasn't that like a big shock when he was one of them?
I think so.
Yeah. I remember reading that somewhere and being like, I can't imagine Mickey Rourke like
Sarah Palin was on it.
Oh, I mean,
woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. It's a fun show. I highly recommend
sounds really
it.
Fun. Very cool.
Yeah, it's fun trying to guess the celebrities because sometimes I'm like way off, and then other times I'm like, yeah, I have no clue who this is. But it's fun.
Have you ever guessed anybody right?
Yeah,
nice.
I've guessed a few, but they had Rob Gronkowski, and his voice was so identifiable. Like literally right when he started singing, because he's so bad. I knew who it was, but it was so funny. If you need a good laugh, just look up Rob. Oh my God, why can't I say his name?
Gronk. Just look up Gronk.
Yeah, just look up Gronk on The Masked Singer.
I know you talked a little bit about it on your podcast. Shout out to Nicole's podcast. So we don't have to go into like intense detail, but some TikTok drama that went down this week.
Sure, of course. TikTok is my thing right now. I love it. But yeah, so this past, I would say it all happened within like a week and a half. It all happened very fast. Charli D'Amelio, who is the biggest creator, influencer, whatever you want to call her, person on TikTok, and her family, the D'Amelio family, have a YouTube channel which they posted a video on, and this was a dinner party. So every week they will have, this was the very first episode of this like series, by the way, and it was where they have a dinner and they invite one special guest who none of them know like who's coming to dinner. It's going to be a surprise. I think probably their managers or something, whoever will just call someone up that they know and have them over. But the person they have over is
like famous people.
Yeah, it's a well-known person. Okay. So this first episode, it was James Charles, if you know who that is. He's a makeup artist on YouTube. But anyways, so they have a personal chef, and he's actually, I believe they said he's from Arizona, which is pretty cool. But they were family friends for a long time. He's family friends with Mr. D'Amelio, whose name is Mark. And they were eating, and I guess Dixie, who is Charlie's sister, who's also pretty big on TikTok, she was eating, And there was like something on her plate, and she looked at it, and she turned to her team who was behind the camera, and she was like, "What is this?" And then she figured out it was a snail. And then the chef was like, "Oh, snail, if you eat it, it gives you good luck, good vibes type thing." And she's like, "Okay, I'll eat it." So she ate it, and then literally right afterwards, she went outside in her backyard and threw up and gagged and stuff like that. And so people saw that video. Well, they saw a 60-second TikTok video of that portion of it, and then Charlie saying, "Oh, like I want 100 million followers because I like even numbers, and it'd be cool to have 100 million followers on the year anniversary of me hitting 1 million on TikTok."
Oh my God.
And so people were like, "Oh my God, Charlie only thinks of us as numbers. She doesn't think of us as real people." Oh
well, of course she doesn't. There's 100 million of you.
Thank you. So people obviously only saw that little portion, and the YouTube video in itself is 16 minutes long. And there's so much more to the actual YouTube video if you actually want to sit down and watch it. You fans who are on Trisha Paytas' side, which is another story. But yeah, if you want to hear that, go listen to my podcast episode on the Hollywood Handle. But yeah, so Charlie ended up losing 1 million followers. She was at 99 million at the time that video came out, I believe. And then she went down to 98 million. But then like 2 days after, she hit over 100 million. So she got her wish.
If those 100 million just want to come to my like Instagram instead, I'll take you.
Just give me like 50,000 of that. I don't even
right. Just give me a little bit. Just a little bit. Exactly. I'll eat anything.
But mine, Charlie, is 16 years old, and she was getting death. My God. She was literally getting death threats over this video. Like,
I mean, the death threats are obviously ridiculous.
Oh,
and like, I mean, people just go for drama wherever they can find it. But at the same time, like, I don't know. It's pretty rude to run outside and barf after you're eating like your private chefs.
Well, Dixie was like, she's not like picky, but she has like, I don't know the right word, like gag reflex. Like she's that type of person.
I was gonna I won't make any jokes. It's fine.
Okay.
She's underage, right? Okay.
Edit that out. Dixie's not. But
okay. It's like jokes in 3.
But yeah, she's like that type of person where certain smells and stuff will make her sick. So she thought that was like nothing unusual for her to do that. And the chef knows. Mm-hmm. And the chef was even laughing after the fact.
Okay. All right. Like, I guess if he didn't think.
He was not offended. You could tell by the video. Like I said, go watch the YouTube video and you could tell that he was not offended at all. So that was kind of a lot to talk about when we were supposed to keep that short. But anyways.
That's okay. It sounds juicy.
No, we needed that information.
There was a lot of names that I have no idea who these people are, but now I do. So there you go.
Yes.
Same. Tyler Perry, he had a event this past weekend too, Shauna.
Oh, tell me about that.
Oh, I was hoping you did, but all right.
Oh, I don't know anything about Go on.
I mean, well, just to make a long story short, I won't go into details, but it was just pretty much a Thanksgiving giveaway down at the Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta, Georgia. Cool. And they fed up to 5,000 families, giving away gift cards and things of that nature. So it was a pretty good event just to give back, you know. It seems like everyone is in like a really thankful spirit and just being able to give back and help others that are less fortunate or in this time of need. So especially with the COVID and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah. And if you have the means, then I absolutely love like when I see people who have more, like making a bigger table instead of, you know.
And not only that, you know, Tyler Perry, he has done so much, you know, good deeds. Like, for example, there was an article where he tipped the local restaurant staff $20,000 plus.
Oh my gosh, that would change my life.
So imagine, I know you bartend on the side, but imagine if someone came in and tipped you $20,000.
Dude, I get happy when I get like a $20 tip. I'm like, really? You want me to eat tomorrow?
Hey, you might walk out. You might be like, I quit.
Right, like $20,000, I'm done. See y'all later.
For real.
No, that's so cool.
So, yeah.
Nice. I love that.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, what are you guys thankful for in the pop culture realm this week?
I am thankful for my Netflix subscription this year because definitely got a lot of use out of it. My husband and I binged so many shows. I've been trying to think back to like everything that we've watched this year since quarantine started. And I keep being like, oh yeah, I forgot we watched that. Like we watched all of The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. We watched all of Barry so far. Oh my gosh. Just anything you can think of on Netflix. Like we've just plowed through it. Just one thing after another. So I'm thankful for streaming platforms. What about you guys? What pop culture stuff are you thankful for this year?
Well, for me, I'm just excited to catch up on some shows, eat some good food. As far as pop culture wise, I'm going to be catching up on a lot of sitcoms. I think one in particular is Martin television show. It's really good. I'm sure you ladies probably never seen it, but hey, it's
here and there.
It's a classic. It's some funny scenes as far as like for Thanksgiving goes, where it was a scene where Gina, who is Tisha Campbell, she wanted to prepare the Thanksgiving meal, and she was supposed to, cook the turkey. And when the turkey was on the table and he went to cut it, blood started coming out. So
that's awesome.
So yeah, I'm catching up on some shows for sure.
So thankful for reruns and syndication that are readily available for viewing.
Thankful for good memories. That's what we'll call it. That
I like that. What about you, Nicole?
I'm thankful for technology that we have, including Zoom, because one of my favorite shows, as I mentioned before, is Impractical Jokers, and they've been doing episodes from home where they're just having a dinner party, but they're all at their own homes and doing a video call.
Well, that's cool.
And so instead of them doing like challenges that they normally do for their shows, they're doing it COVID style, and they're at home just having dinner parties. So I'm thankful for, I guess, the technology we have nowadays to still have shows like that running in times like this.
Yeah.
And then just in general, obviously thankful for my health, family, and everything else that people are usually thankful for.
Yeah. And, like you mentioned an important thing, like the technology that we all have this year, that even though we can't all be together, like Zoom, so thankful for Zoom and just Google Hangouts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I did hear that usually I think Zoom has a 40-minute limit for their videos, and that they're removing that for Thanksgiving Day so that families can spend time together. So, like, I know my husband and I, this will be our first year that we're not going anywhere for Thanksgiving. We're just going to be the two of us and our dog and our cat. And, I'm going to have a Zoom call. We told our families, like, it's just not, I don't know, we just don't feel comfortable this year doing it. But, like, my grandma's like, oh, I would love to video chat. I've never done it, but if someone can teach me. So, gonna do a Zoom call for Thanksgiving. And my husband and I aren't sure if we're going to, like, go get actual Thanksgiving food or if we're just gonna get a pizza or something stupid. Like, I don't know. But yeah, it'll be a different Thankskiving, but definitely thankful for
sure.
I don't know, the ways that we can stay connected.
I'm hoping to get some really good mac and cheese for Thanksgiving, because like you can't go, honestly, like, look, and for those who are listening, Thanksgiving, you got to have all the great things on the table. And if you don't have mac and cheese, you need to go back to the store, because you cannot leave out mac and cheese. And when you make mac and cheese, it better not be basic. It better not be the Kraft box.
What do you want in your mac and cheese one time?
Hella cheese on top.
Hella cheese. Okay.
I want it to be very cheesy.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to my grandma, because she makes some bomb mac and cheese. And my cousin, May Francis in Michigan, she makes some bomb mac and cheese too. So, all right, let's stop. Let's talk about something else.
Okay, wait, no. Star Wars hangout. Okay, listen, I'll bring the tequila. Nicole can break the cookies. And Monte, you got to make us some hella cheesy mac and cheese now.
Nah.
You can't just mention that and then.
Because I don't know how to make it like them. So you might get some basic mac and cheese if I make it.
I will literally eat anything. Like, it's fine. Get me some Velveeta.
Man, that's a lot of pressure. I got to pray on that one. Why don't I just order pizza?
Nicole's literally baking cookies.
But she know how
Velveeta. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 5 ingredients in the cookies.
Yeah.
So.
Now,
all right.
I will say this, though. If I do learn how to make it like my grandmother or my cousin, I'll make it on the show if I actually go on the Bachelorette. If I have to like make her a dinner or something like that.
And then she runs off camera and barfs, and it's a huge drama.
Oh, that would be so embarrassing.
And she loses 100.
It could go one or two ways. She may say, "Damn, this is really good," or she may just say, "Oh my gosh, this is disgusting."
Okay, you could actually go home right now.
She just immediately kicks you off.
Go pack your bags.
Yep.
Don't kill. Rule 1 on The Bachelorette: do not kill the main character, Monte.
Facts.
No food poisoning.
I know. I gotta make it so I can get my own show.
Yes. Or it'll be so delicious that she's just like, you know what? Screw these other guys. Monte, take me.
You know,
she's gonna pull a Dale.
That could be it too. So,
and all the fans just hate you because you ruined the show with your hella cheesy mac and cheese.
I know, right?
Yeah, you can literally be Dale, and then that's gonna be Claire.
Yeah, hopefully she looks.
Situation.
I'm cool with that. As long as she look as good as Claire, then I'm fine with that.
What if she's as old as Claire?
I'm sorry, how old is Claire?
Claire is 39, I believe.
She's 39? I can work with that.
Okay.
I can work with 39.
Okay. Yes. Half your age plus 7. That's what I always say.
Yeah, we can work with that. I don't know how my mom will feel about it, but I mean, we'll figure it out.
Sounds good.
Well, I guess that about wraps it up for this Thanksgiving week edition of the Pop Culture Junkie podcast. We all still really miss Comicx. I wish we could all still be there together. So we love you, Comicx. We hope everything is tasty as usual over there and that we can get back as soon as possible. So tell the people where they can find you guys.
You could find me at NAEldridge14 over on Twitter. Nicole_NAEldridge, backtrack, NAEldridge on TikTok. You could find my podcast, The Hollywood Handle, on Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, and on Twitter as The Hollywood Handle, and on TikTok, as well as The Hollywood Handle and Instagram. The Hollywood Handle, just search in whatever, and it'll come up. And for myself, you can find me on Instagram _mharris5. You can also follow me on Facebook. I do have a podcast, What Does It Take? I talk about it a lot. I do apologize because I haven't posted anything new recently, but I do have a lot of episodes that are recorded with some really good guests. So stay tuned for that. So, but other than that, stay tuned for the next episode. Awesome. And you can find me on Instagram, Shauna Trinidad, SHAUNATRINIDAD. I'm also Twitter, Shauna Trinidad. And besides that, please check out and follow all the Pop Culture Junkie handles. So we're Pop Junkies on Twitter, pop.culturejunkies on Instagram. Facebook, we are Pop Culture Junkie Podcast. And please join our support group. We have a lot of really funny conversations in there. And if there's anything that you heard on the podcast that you guys want to talk about more, me and Nicole and Monte are in there all the time, interacting with fans. And just if there's anything you heard and you're like, that was completely wrong, then let us know too. So happy Thanksgiving to all of our listeners. And thank you for another wonderful episode. Yes, sir. Peace out. Bye. Bye. When in Phoenix, be sure to visit Comicx. Where superheroes grab a bite. Pop Culture Junkie is a production of Pop Culture Entertainment Group. All rights reserved.